I've got a couple of pork heart start fillets here that I've just butterflied open. Going to be using this new pork spice blend rub from Mr. Spices, which is an offshoot of Mr. Sauce's Australian made company. I'm going to basically put a bit of this inside and completely cover the outside in it. I've got some cheese that I've used, Farmhouse Red Leicestershire cheese, some English sort of cheese. It's kind of cheddar tasting, some Australian garlic and chives. And yeah, I will tie them all up, and they're going to be going on to the Weber with the snake method for, I'm hoping, about 6 hours, I think. Alright, as you can see what I've done here, I can get out of the way. Basically I've put on a few of the ash beads now, right at the start of the snake. You see it's just starting to catch now, and it's going to hit that smoking wood. So that's how you start it. Basically just take a few and start at the row. Excuse the camera work. Try not to bump, at least as much as you can while you're putting trays and stuff on. Basically the idea of this now is to offset your meat from the heat here, so you don't want to stick anything directly over the heat. So what I'll try and do is stick them right on the edge. This is what's going in, those pork fillets. I've got some oranges there to keep the moisture, kind of like a water pan, except what I'm going to do is when they start to lose a bit of their moisture a bit later on, I'll squeeze them out over the pork as well, sort of like a spritz but not a spritz. As you can see there, here's the heat. I've offset the meat a fair bit, running kind of dry this one, no water pan underneath, which you can normally do if you're worried, but I'm going to be tending to this, so I won't let it get to that point. Yeah, so basically put the lid on, leave her, come and check it in a few hours, see how she's looking. Might need to move the meat around so it's not on the coals. Back over to the offset here now. Basically you can see they're all lashed over. What I've done there is started a coal bed. So these are basically the start of how I'm going to keep this running at exactly 250 Fahrenheit, if it ever focuses. No, it doesn't want to focus, but yeah. So I'm going to come back in about 5-10 minutes when I've prepared the two chooks, and I will start to add some of this heat beads lump charcoal. Only a few bits just to keep the coal base going, and keep my temperatures at about 250 Fahrenheit the whole cook. Alright, so this is one of the chooks. She's coated, I rubbed it with crushed garlic first, and then coated it in a Tandoori, one of the global blended spice range. I've also made a spritz for this one, so this is from a local deli around the corner. Really nice, sweet. It's not the salty type soy sauce. Mixed a bit of that with some honey, so I've got that here. Nice thick, like it's a oozy, real oozy type, thick, sort of like a balsamic glaze type texture. So that's going to be what's going to get spritzed all over this after I've smoked it, and then throughout the cook. Alright, this is the other chook I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this one whole. Con Sapienza has made a very flavoursome smelling rub. I'm going to use this rub on this chook. Excuse me. I'm also going to be stuffing under the skin, top and bottom, with butter and pieces of orange, fresh orange, and I've also juiced some fresh orange for spritzing, and I will also inject some orange just to keep a heap of moisture in there, because I've got this one sitting right up against the firebox, so kind of want to slow it down a bit and let it go a bit longer. Alright, so had those coals from the kettle in there a while now, and you can see they're just about gone. Like, you can tap them and they'll lose a lot, they're just about full through. When you're at that stage is when you want to add a couple of bits of lump charcoal. So I'll only add that and a max. 3 pieces onto that will get me straight back up to 250 easy. Also got some little bit of blueberry wood that I'm going to smoke with. Close that down. There we have the 2 chooks. One with teriyaki, one with Con's rub, stuffed and everything. Tandoori, sorry. And we'll see how it goes. So she's smoking nicely. Quick look. They're looking absolutely delicious. Yum. These are starting to look really good. Just a bit of flavour there. Beautiful. Over to the little offset. Just put a little bit more blueberry wood in. A couple more coals. Only because I've got to open it for a little bit. Poor chook close to the firebox is getting the hammer in. I might turn these around and then I'll spritz them. Alright, I have now sprayed the first chicken with the orange juice, as you can see. Give it a bit of a spritz, and I have used the soy and honey combination on this one now. It's going to get a nice dark colour on it. Keep it nice and moist. Yum. Just put a bit more orange all over these, so you can see it's nice and juicy. And I've also spun them around 180 degrees, plus moved them a bit so the heat's offset again over here and the meat's over there. Let them go back on. And I've spritzed the chook and re-glazed the other one. Look at all that moisture. Fat and skinny. So I'm going to do those couple of strips of pork, put some butter on them to melt, and a little bit more of this rub just to try and get it a bit nicer. Alright. It's looking fucking sensational. just want to lay the butter out. Now time for some All Mr. Spice's barbecue blend. And another little squeeze. Gripped up really high because I only just put some fuel in just to be able to open the lid for a bit. This is, I think, 7 hours and 20 minutes this chicken was on for. Beautiful and moist.